It was supposed to be an ordinary Friday night. I had just finished a long week at work, and my fiancée, Lisa, suggested we go out with some friends to unwind. She said there was a new club opening downtown, fancy, loud, and exactly her kind of place. I wasn't really into crowds or flashing lights, but she insisted it would be fun. We arrived around 9. The music was already booming, lights cutting across the dance floor like colorful lightning. Lisa looked stunning in a red dress, confident, radiant, the kind of beauty that made heads turn the moment she walked in. I felt lucky, proud even that she was with me. But as the night went on, that pride slowly turned into something else. It started small, a few lingering glances she shared with a guy at the bar, the kind of tall, charming man who looked like he lived for places like this. I brushed it off at first. Maybe I was just imagining things. After all, jealousy is a dangerous emotion when mixed with loud music and flashing lights. But then it happened. We were on the dance floor, surrounded by our friends, when that same guy came up behind her. Lisa turned, smiling, not the polite kind, but the kind that reaches the eyes. He said something, she laughed, and then she let him place his hands on her waist. It was playful, maybe, as she would later say, but to me, it was like the world froze. My heart pounded in my chest. I stood there, watching the woman I was planning to marry let another man touch her, right in front of me. I didn't make a scene. I didn't shout or storm out. I simply walked away. I needed a moment to think, to breathe, to keep from losing control. I stood outside the club, the cold air hitting my face, and I realized something painful. She didn't respect me anymore. When she finally came outside, she looked annoyed, not guilty. "Why'd you leave?" she asked. I looked at her and said, "You tell me." She rolled her eyes. "It was just dancing. You're overreacting." But I wasn't overreacting. It wasn't about dancing. It was about boundaries, respect, trust, everything that holds a relationship together. That night, I didn't argue. I didn't yell. I just went home. But inside, something shifted. The man I was, the one who always forgave, who always tried to fix things, he was gone. The next morning, I woke up early, cleared my head, and made a decision. If she wanted to play games, I was done playing nice. Lisa didn't know that I had been planning a big step, buying a home for us. I had the paperwork ready, savings lined up, and I even had her name added to the list of co-owners. That morning, I removed it, quietly without a word. Over the next few days, I started to see patterns I had ignored before. Messages on her phone. She had quickly late-night work calls, and a sudden increase in girls' nights out. She thought I wasn't paying attention. She thought I'd keep trusting her blindly. So I decided to act, not out of anger, but out of clarity. I hired a private investigator. Not something I ever thought I'd do, but I needed truth. Within a week, I had it. Photos, messages, proof. Lisa wasn't just being playful at the club. She'd been meeting that same man, the one she danced with, for weeks. Dinner, drinks, and eventually, hotel rooms. The moment I saw the pictures, I didn't feel anger. I felt peace. Because now I knew the truth. And knowing the truth meant I could finally let go. When I confronted her, she tried to twist it. "You invaded my privacy," she shouted. "No," I said, "you invaded my trust." I walked away that day, leaving her behind, the apartment, the memories, everything. But I didn't stop there. A month later, the company I worked for announced a new division opening in another city. Higher pay, new opportunities. I applied, got the position, and left town without looking back. It took time, but eventually the pain faded. And then one afternoon, as I sat in my new office overlooking the skyline, I received an email from Lisa. She wrote, "I made a mistake. I miss you. Can we talk?" I stared at the message for a long time. And then I simply replied, "I saw everything. And I took action. Goodbye." That was it. No anger, no revenge, no drama. Just closure. Months later, through mutual friends, I learned that the guy she cheated with had left her. Apparently, she wanted to get back together, but by then, I was already somewhere else, physically, emotionally, spiritually. You see, sometimes the best revenge isn't payback. It's peace. It's success. It's moving on while they stay stuck in the mess they created. That night at the club could have destroyed me, but instead, it woke me up. It taught me that love without respect is just a lie wrapped in pretty words. So if you ever find yourself in that position, standing there, watching someone you love betray you, remember this. Don't beg. Don't fight for attention. Don't lose your dignity trying to make them see your worth. Because the moment they choose to disrespect you, they've already lost you, and that's something they'll never get back.